got into a relationship that same year after telling me that she was not ready for one. I'm so descriptive right now that if she's watching this video, she knows that it's about her. And I'm giving it to you straight. If I'm gonna be real, I was just genuinely trying to run away from the person who was heartbroken. I spoke to her by mistake. Obviously, now I know. And she told me, oh, she no longer has attraction for me. And I was pained. I was just in a very dark place. It was just dark. You heard my heartbreak story. Yeah, just leaving on a cliffhanger, yeah. Oh, YouTube, let's go! Alright, so today I'm literally going to be dropping the routine that took me from this to this. Alright, so the first thing anyone recognizes about you anytime, any day is obviously your skin. So you definitely, as a guy, need a skincare. You need to take care of your skin. I think before I actually jump into the skincare routine, something I had to say is you cannot say you love yourself without actually putting in the work. It's like saying, oh, you love your, let's say your girlfriend or your mom or your dad or your family. If you say you love your family, it simply means that you have to put in the energy, you have to put in the efforts. And that also simply means that if you say you love yourself, you need to put in that time to yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You need to treat yourself like the king you are. I would have literally been given so much energy, but it's late at night and I'm like, oh, I'm split between actually trying to shout and not shouting because I'm like, oh, it's a little bit late. But I literally had to say that first because if you're not taking care of yourself, you got it wrong, bro. You got it wrong. Skincare products I use is quite simple, and I do have a video, by the way, on skincare, like how to know your skin type before you actually do a lot of all this whole stuff. But if you don't know your skin type, that's fine. I would recommend using this. This is a gentle cleanser. This is the one I use. At least you want to just stop doing skincare and treat yourself like the king you are. I would recommend you getting a gentle cleanser like this. So let me show you how I usually do it. While holding this, I realized that it's actually finished. I use it for my face. But I had to get myself my other one. So this is my other one. So how I usually would do it is I would damp my face with warm water. So that's the first thing. Now, before you actually start that, please and please wash your hands first. So my hands are actually being washed. So wash your hands first. Now that your hands are actually really washed, use warm water to damp my face. And my neck as well. It's okay if you actually look a little bit white. Right, get a good amount of cleanser. And bam. A rule of thumb I follow is it should lather. Like you should get into those pores. It should lather very well. Alright. So you rinse with cold water. Because the reason why you rinse with cold water is like it has like a toning effect. Please and please, my guy, please. Make sure you don't use the towel you use on your balls on your face. Please, bro, please. Now, usually if you actually don't have a separate towel, what I would say is just get yourself a tissue, bro. Get yourself a simple tissue and dab your face. And also don't do this. Just, with love. After doing that, the next step would then be have a toner. Is it necessary? Not really, I won't lie. If you're just starting out, this is not needed. Look at me feeling like a buddy. No. Nah, I do it for the fun of it. Just because I with is my niacinamide. What I typically do, I won't lie, is I would take my niacinamide and my vitamin C serum. This is vitamin C. And I'll mix them in. Realizing that I have so many things to do now. So just go like in circular motions. Really realizing I don't think I need to be doing skincare because it's not needed, because after now I'm gonna head to the gym, but just to put you guys on and actually show you guys the routine that transformed my face forever. I go in circular motions and my ears as well. Alright, so now that's done, the next step would be moisturizer. So I go simply with my moisturizer. I don't know if you can see that. So my moisturizer, and if it's daytime, because it's night, if it's daytime, I'll go in moisturizer and sunscreen. However, it's not daytime, it's nighttime. So obviously you don't need to screen yourself. You don't need to protect yourself from the sun. So this is useless right now. Like 3 dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 dots on my face. Yeah. Now the reason why I actually started self-improvement really was, it all really comes down to after I go heartbroken. Not really, but like technically. So over this goal, I don't know if it was the body, I don't know if it was the face, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I was head over heels. I think I have a thing for, I don't know if I should call it country. I think I'll reserve that. If you wanna know, drop it down in the comments. But I do not discriminate. Now I digress. So when we actually met, I spoke to her by mistake. So I saw her, I thought she was somebody else I knew. And I approached. When I approached, unfortunately, I couldn't bill anymore because I was already there. I was like, dang. It was tough. So what then happened was very simple. I was just like, you know what, let me just continue the conversation. When I get back home, I check my phone and I see a follow. And I'm like, and I see someone with, guess who this is? And I'm like, is this? I was like, is this the pretty babe I met today? She was like, yeah, it is. And that was literally how we met. Outside of that, so obviously texting here and there, back and forth. I was so dumb at the time, I can't lie. Like looking now, I was very dumb at the time. So what usually would happen is it would tell me, oh, to study at mine, stuff like that. I was busy. Then I wasn't even as busy, but I was busy then at the time. Fast forward into it, I think I didn't lead it anywhere. I was way younger and I was dumber. A few months in and she told me, oh, she no longer has attraction for me. And I was pained. She proposed for marriage, really, my bad. She proposed for marriage. She was like, oh, she doesn't really want to date. She wants to, if she's dating towards marriage. And I was like, I sat down, I thought about it. I was like, okay, fine. We can just date to marry. And I think then I was actually still a teenager, but she was older than me. I feel like I'm so descriptive right now that if she's watching this video, she knows that's about her. And I'm giving it to you straight. Now, I'll just leave you on a cliffhanger there. Next up would be my hair. I did say that I was losing my hair. And what I usually would do is, because I haven't really applied this today, so I have minoxidil. So this is minoxidil 5%. I would spray it at the front of my hair. So this and this, I massage it in. I usually still put it on my eyebrows as well because I still want to make my eyebrows darker. Video where I talk about aura. You gotta check out that video though. Eyebrows literally shape a face. Eyebrows still darker, so I put the minoxidil there. If you're also trying to grow out a beard, I won't lie, this is tea. I usually would use rosemary oil as well for my hair because it's also very nice. Recently I learned that if you want to get a very dense beard, castor oil is also a very, very good thing. So that is something you should definitely try to invest in if you're also trying to grow a beard. That's literally the routine. I literally grew my hairline, minoxidil. I grew out my facial hair. My father did not give me the genes of facial hair. He did not. So I grew it out with minoxidil. I want to make my mustache a little bit thicker as well. So I was talking about the story. She told me that she's lost attraction, by the way. Yeah, I was being a B, to be fair. I dragged out everything at the time. Because I think she obviously, now I know that she had interest. Then I did not really know. So that's how technically, but not technically, I got heartbroken. At the time, I met one of my friends who was very much into self-improvement, and what that really let me do was pour in my energy into something. So I poured it into trying to improve my looks. I felt like probably I should be way more better. If I'm gonna be real, I was just genuinely trying to run away from the person who was heartbroken. I can't lie, that's a good level of vulnerability. I was running every single day. I didn't want to sit down in the pain or sit down in the hurt that she probably could be with another guy, which, interestingly enough, she got into a relationship that same year after telling me that she was not ready for one. I stopped going to the gym, to be fair, first. I stopped going to the gym where I paid a few months' rent, I got broke. Now I was depressed. Now I stopped going to the gym. I couldn't really eat well. My mental health was in shambles. Genuinely, I was just in a very dark place. It was just dark. But at one point I looked, I was like, if I'm probably at rock bottom, the only way to go from now here should be up. I found something that I could actually pour in a lot of annoyance and anger in, and I got back into the gym. I started trying to get my fitness. That was really where things actually started changing differently. I started trying to look for ways to get my first job, to actually just improve. And that was how I got into self-improvement. But make sure, as a guy, you take care of yourself. That energy of you love yourself so much. Women sense all those tiny little details, like how you love yourself, how you carry yourself. You cannot really tell me you love yourself if you actually don't take care of yourself. Pouring time and attention to yourself as a man, it is very masculine. That's literally the routine. And obviously, you should have your grooming on point, your skin on point, your grooming on point. If you can't cut your hair yourself, you should try and get like a haircut every 2 weeks. Yeah, every 2 weeks. And don't forget that sex appeal with the body, bro. You should get them gains, get them gains, get them gains, get them gains. Let me actually flex. That's literally the video. And I'm definitely hoping you enjoyed it. You heard my heartbreak story, and till the next one.